Bullies attacked a disabled girl until a black student saved her, then a billionaire's jet landed. The sun was just beginning to dip behind the tall skyline of Dallas High School, casting long shadows over the schoolyard. Among the scattered students, laughter and chatter filled the air, but not everyone was enjoying it. Emma, a 16-year-old girl in a wheelchair, struggled to navigate the uneven pavement of the courtyard. Her braces clicked against the metal frame of her chair as she carefully maneuvered, clutching her textbooks tightly. For weeks, a group of notorious bullies had singled her out. They mocked her stutter, laughed at the way her legs didn't work properly, and sometimes even tipped her chair slightly to unsettle her. Emma had learned to keep her head down, to avoid drawing attention. But today, fate had different plans. "Watch out, cripple," one of the bullies sneered, shoving her chair hard enough that Emma nearly toppled over. "Come on, losers." "She can't fight back anyway," another yelled, circling her like predators. Emma's heart raced. She tried to scream for help, but her voice caught in her throat. Her textbooks tumbled to the ground, scattering like fallen leaves. Just as the bullies advanced for another shove, a strong hand grabbed one of them by the shoulder. "Leave her alone." Emma looked up, startled, to see Marcus, a senior student known for his calm demeanor and impressive athletic build. Marcus wasn't just any student, he was a star basketball player, captain of the debate team, and someone everyone looked up to. But he was also the first black student in the school to hold a full scholarship for academics and sports combined. And today, he was about to become Emma's hero. The bullies froze, unsure whether to challenge Marcus. But Marcus didn't back down. He moved between Emma and the group, standing tall, his expression unflinching. "You heard me." "Step away," he repeated firmly. There was something in his voice that commanded respect. Slowly, muttering curses under their breath, the bullies backed off. Emma let out a shaky sigh, tears brimming in her eyes. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice barely audible. Marcus smiled gently. "Don't worry. You're safe now." Emma felt an unfamiliar warmth, relief, gratitude, maybe even hope. She had always felt invisible at school, but today someone had seen her for who she truly was, not her disability, not her braces, not her wheelchair, but Emma. As Marcus helped her gather her scattered books, a distant roar caught their attention. It wasn't the usual traffic noise or the buzzing of school chatter. It was the deep, powerful hum of an engine. "What is that?" Emma asked, tilting her head. Marcus's eyes widened. "Is that a jet?" From the horizon, a sleek, white private jet descended, its polished exterior gleaming in the last rays of sunlight. Students ran toward the edge of the schoolyard, their shouts mixing with the roaring sound of the engine. The jet landed gracefully on a nearby airstrip used by the city's small airport, kicking up dust and excitement. Emma's curiosity overtook her fear. Who could that belong to? Before Marcus could answer, a limousine arrived, skidding slightly as it stopped near the jet. Out stepped a tall, impeccably dressed man in his 40s, exuding confidence and authority. His hair was silver at the temples, and his sunglasses reflected the jet and the gathered crowd. There was no mistaking it, he was a billionaire. He surveyed the schoolyard, his gaze sharp yet curious. "I heard there was an incident," he said to an aide beside him. "Is the girl safe?" Emma blinked, stunned. The crowd parted automatically as the man approached. He looked directly at her, his piercing blue eyes softening. "You're safe now," he said, nodding at Marcus. "And you, young lady, are remarkably brave." Emma's voice caught. I didn't do anything. Bravery isn't just about doing something heroic," the billionaire replied. "Sometimes it's about surviving, standing tall, and letting someone help you when you need it. That's courage too." Marcus glanced at Emma, pride evident in his expression. "You see? She's extraordinary." The billionaire's gaze returned to Marcus. "And you, thank you for stepping in. Not everyone would have." He offered a small smile. "I'd like to talk to both of you. There's something you should see." Curiosity piqued, Emma and Marcus followed him toward the jet, feeling the hum of excitement beneath their feet. The interior was luxurious, leather seats, polished wood, advanced screens, and soft lighting that made the cabin feel warm and inviting. "This is for a special project," the billionaire explained. "I'm launching an initiative to support students who show exceptional courage, leadership, or determination. Emma, Marcus, you two embody exactly what we need. I want you to be part of it." Emma could hardly believe her ears. "Me? Really?" "Yes," he said, handing her a small envelope. Inside were tickets and instructions for a scholarship program, mentorship opportunities, and even international experiences that could change her life. Marcus received a similar envelope. Tears of joy blurred Emma's vision. For the first time in years, she felt truly seen and valued, not for her disability, not for her grades, not for her athletic ability, but for the strength of her character. As the jet's engines powered up for departure, the billionaire waved to the students below. "Remember this, true courage comes in many forms, and heroes aren't always who you expect." The jet lifted off gracefully, leaving a trail of excitement and inspiration in its wake. Emma watched it soar, her heart full of hope. Marcus smiled beside her, his presence a comforting anchor. "Thank you," Emma said again, looking at him. "I don't know what I would have done without you." "You'd have found your way," Marcus replied, ruffling her hair gently. "But I'm glad I was there." As the schoolyard emptied and the sun finally disappeared behind the skyline, Emma realized that this day had changed everything. The bullies had no power over her anymore. She had courage, she had allies, and, most importantly, she had hope. And somewhere out there, a billionaire's jet was flying high, carrying not just a businessman, but a message, that bravery, kindness, and determination could change the world, one student at a time.